Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kiski Area High School for tonight's contest between the West Mifflin Titans and your Kiski Area Cavaliers. Before we introduce tonight's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Starting lineup, we're visiting West Mifflin. Number 0, Noel Thomas. Number 1, Barbara Scott. Number 2, Kendall Lee. Number 20, Tanyana Rose. And number 35, Austin Brown. West Mifflin is coached by Justin Walter.
And welcome into Pencak Sports Network. Tonight is a WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 matchup between the Kiski Area Cavaliers and the West Mifflin Titans. Tonight, Kiski enters at 9-8, 3-5 in Section 2, while West Mifflin 7-12, 1-8 in Section play. Both teams are coming off a loss. Kiski Area, that is to Hempfield 48-28 and McKeesport 53-42. My name is Nathan Pencak. Alongside me, as always, Cohen Fritsch. Cohen, how do you feel about this one?
Well, based off of how the Cavaliers played just on this past Wednesday against Hempfield, 20-point loss, right? Part of me wants to say that West Mifflin's going to be able to pull this win out tonight, but Kiski was just manhandled West Mifflin when they went down there just a couple of weeks ago. I definitely think it's going to be an interesting game for sure. But let's get into the action as we're about to get the tip on the way. Scott and Pencak going to take the tip.
And so it'll be Parms will control it. And she'll go now near the hoop, passes that off to Scott. Scott takes the shot, and it is good. So an early 2 for West Mifflin.
So already Araya Scott making her presence known, right? The 6'2" center forward, definitely one to keep an eye out for as Pencak puts that up and in on the other end. But Scott, definitely someone to watch for tonight. Again, 6'2", taller than everyone else on the court, taller than DeVito, taller than Kiski's Pencak, taller than Alasia Bell even. So going to be an interesting matchup tonight here for the Cavaliers to try to stop Araya Scott.
Parms 3 is no good. It'll go right back to her. Gets that out to Lee. Lee to that is Robertson. Long 2 is no good. And again, Robertson gets a rebound. DeVito takes it over, and she will bring it down the floor. She passes that to Hynak. They are across half court and ready for offense. Pencak, the 3 is no good, and rebound by West Mifflin. Lee in control on the right side of the floor. On the baseline will be a push on.
It's gonna be on Strelick.
Strelick, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't think there's no way they call that on DeVito. Yeah, so that's on beyond Strelick. Then Kiski player to watch tonight. It's gonna be your same old few. So we get to the action here on the floor. They're gonna inbound it to Scott. That's gonna be stolen. No, maybe stolen. Some contact there. That's gonna be Cavalier ball. So they're gonna call Robertson on that. They're gonna give a push there to Robertson.
2-2 is your updated score. Pencak to Strelick. Strelick to Pencak for 3. That is good, and so Pencak, she's been 3-less for a little bit. Finally.
Yeah, I mean that's what she does. She's due for at least one every single game. So maybe that's her one tonight. Maybe we'll see more.
Lee, right side for West Mifflin, now down by 3. Gets it over to Robertson to Parms. Parms to Lee for the 3. The response is no good. DeVito with the rebound. And she'll bring it down the floor with speed. Takes it to the hoop, and the layup is no good. Pencak rebound, and hers is good. So Pencak with the early 4 points for Kiski. Parms needs to get it across. She gets it across half court. Tries to go under to that is Brown, but that is taken over by Pencak. She's bringing it down the floor. Lee applying pressure. That is no good. DeVito, no good. So that is 2 early misses by DeVito already.
Yeah, unlikely from DeVito to miss those layups like that. Which, so what? Kiski players to watch tonight, even though we're about almost midway through the first quarter. It's going to be what? The duo of DeVito and Pencak again, probably.
Yeah.
One of them's bound to go off. You just don't know which one. Both might. It's just a matter of when.
Strelick near the Kiski logo. 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Pencak way over to Strelick near the left corner. Driving in, nice pass to Pencak. Long 2 is no good. And the rebound will go to Strelick. Strelick to Hynak. Hynak for 3. It is good. It's a bank 3 for her. And we have a timeout by Coach Brush. So what a 2 early 3s, but 3s really aren't Kiski's thing.
They aren't Kiski's thing, especially 2 early 3s from people that you don't really see shooting the ball much. Now, at Pencak, you're used to seeing the ball shoot from her. Hynak, I think that's the first time she's scored in many games.
Oh, no, she scored before.
She has?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, it's been a while for her since she scored at least, right?
I think it's been 2 or 3, yeah. So, longer drought than you want, but yes.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, she's been one of the only players on the team that's had like 100% of field goals because there's those games she'd only shoot once or twice, and then
there's some games she don't shoot at all. So, well, with all that being said, can we go to break? No, Might as well, yeah, just will stay on.
And Brush is breaking the timeout early, 15 seconds early to be exact. It'll be the remaining lineup that was out there, while West Mifflin will hop in.
Yeah, we have some different people out there for West Mifflin.
Multiple different people.
Yeah, so they keep 20. So they keep Roberson, Scott, and Lee, but looks like entering for West Mifflin is going to be number 33, Hannah Bullock, and number 22 maybe? Yeah, 22, that's going to be Molly Solosky.
And so we are ready to return to the action. That is Scott under the hoop. It'll be 2.
You gotta say, I mean, they have Scott listed at 6'2". Have to go down there, see for myself. She is a legit 6'2". That is not a buff stat that like they like to do in basketball. That is a legit height, as her first will be up and will fall in for.
She's only a junior, so I don't know if she has offers sitting on the table.
No.
No?
I don't think she would have an offer. I mean, she goes to West Mifflin. I feel like we'd definitely hear about her more if she did.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to think who the biggest girls basketball player in the WIPUL might be. I might have to go to Mimi Fierro at Quaker Valley. She's currently signed to play for Maryland from Pennsylvania.
I'd probably agree with that.
I mean, that's probably the biggest offer, I'd say.
That ball goes out there. It'll be West Mifflin possession.
She had a crazy number of offers too, especially just from Quaker Valley. Like,
can't think of there's someone on South Fayette that I can't think of her name.
There's a girl on TJ. She's gonna go to what, RMU, I think.
I think it is RMU. RMU is a lower Division I, but it is Division I.
It's still Division I to say the least.
And so that is taken over by number 22, Chalosky. Chalosky to Lee. Lee getting towards the hoop. That goes like right to Strelick. Strelick down the floor, pass to Hynak. The layup is no good. Blanchek,
I heard the slap. Heard the slap on that from some contact, but no foul was administered.
Goes over to Chalosky. Back over to Lee. So some very long and high passes for West Mifflin so far. That's taken by Robertson. It goes on the floor. It'll be a long time for the jump ball there. I mean,
well, the ball was kind of changing from person to person.
Yeah, I mean,
it was in the hands of Roberson, then it was in the hands of Bollock. I mean,
if they had what is it? If you have possession longer than a second, you roll around the floor. It's a travel, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think it's So I mean, I don't know. Strelick across the 10-second line. 3:15 to play. Blanchek back to Hynak. Hynak to Strelick. To Blanchek to Hynak. Hynak near the baseline. Back out to Strelick. Strelick to Pencak. Pencak to Blanchek. Under to DeVito. Back out to Hynak. Long 2 is good. And so Hynak saying that she doesn't have a lot of points. And tonight,
hey, she has 5 already.
And so now Chalosky.
We're going to have a double dribble get called there. So, looks like first Cavaliers substitution. So, hey, we have the Bell Twins back.
Yeah, that was...
especially with Steel City Freeze being tomorrow. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean...
So, I guess we're going to have Alasia Bell enter for Hynak. Hynak will exit with 5 points, being the Cavalier leading scorer. And then also on the bench, you see Ariana Bell. So, she will probably... soon in after, probably for Ali Pencak.
DeVito under over to Blanchak. That ball goes out. That'll be West Mifflin possession. That is Lee down to Bullock. under the hoop to Scott, and she draws the foul again and misses the layup. Very frustrated with herself after that one.
I mean, yeah, that was some slight contact. I mean, yes, a foul to say the least, but I think Scott knows she's a better player. She needs to be making those.
Cheerleaders were very loud there.
Yeah, they've been doing some different kind of chants lately. I won't lie. It's been more. MISSI missing. We're back to the old
I think
ones.
they should just pound their feet as hard as possible and just yell.
I like that.
I mean,
Do what the student section does.
yeah, I mean, just yell. DeVito into Bell. And that will be taken over by Scott. We have a jump ball.
Oh, Coach Walter, very upset. So there it is, finally the substitution. So Ariana Bell gonna enter for Ali Pencak. Pencak will exit with 3 points.
You can see they're sitting over on the bleachers. The boys team getting ready to take on Shaler at scheduled 7 o'clock, depending on how this game ends.
Which I have a feeling this game will probably end on time tonight, but who's to say it does?
Bell over to Bell, Ariana Bell, if you want to specify there, to Strelick. Strelick under to Blanchak. Her layup, jumper, J, whatever you want to call it, is no good. And so Blanchak with a few misses on the night. It's not often you see that. Lee, Scott's pass is too high. Coach Walter wanted a timeout as soon as she got possession, but she was already out.
Oh, yeah, she's already out of bounds there.
Smart idea, but not much you can do there. 12-4 is your score. Kiski Area leads it. This has been a very long first quarter. Strelick for 3. That is good. So Chalosky kind of tipped by DeVito there. Lee will take it in. She puts up the shot. It is no good.
Nice take by Lee.
Nice take, just wasn't able to finish there.
Yeah.
Which arguably is the most important part about your take.
Yeah. So also now we got entering the gym, Coach Smith. He's getting ready for a massive playoff implication game here. That will be played later tonight, PSN prime time.
I'm excited to see how that one goes. Last time those two met,
20-point blowout.
20-point
Shaler
blowout.
victory, but Kiski had a stretch there. They played some pretty upsetting basketball there for a couple of days. Hopefully they'll be able to get back on track tonight. So we'll go to break here. 15-4 your score. Kiski Area leads.
All right, and so welcome back out of the timeout. We got a minute 5 remaining in this first quarter. Bell. Lady Bell is good. Chalosky with possession. 45 seconds. Blanchak takes it over, and she will bring it down the floor for Kiski.
Blanchak put her face right into her shoulder. Sent Chalosky flying. So it looks like we're going to have another substitution there.
Let's replay assist. Replay assist was not working.
So Pencak will re-enter the game for Belanchek, who has 2 currently. Smart move there by Coach Brush.
That is under the hoop there. That's Bullock as taken over by
As Scott was on the ground, it looked like Scott hobbling a little bit. Might be something to look forward there.
Bell to Pencak. Pencak to DeVito. DeVito to Bell. Bell takes to the hoop. No good. DeVito gets the layup. And if I'm not mistaken, that is her first 2-pointer of the game. Field goal, whatever you want to say. It is her first made shot of tonight's game. Bell way down to DeVito. All alone there. And trailing behind her was Robinson, but not close enough to apply pressure, and that's the end of the one.
So after the veto, ending the first quarter, 4 straight points. Your score at intermission, 21-4, Cavaliers lead.
Welcome back to Pencak Sports Network. After one, your score is 21-4. That first quarter was not how I expected it to go.
I was expecting a little bit closer of a fight with Mifflin. I wasn't expecting such a large lead right now.
Scott is holding all the points for West Mifflin. And if you look down next to the West Mifflin side of the scoreboard, you will see Coach Smith there. He is on camera now. I don't think he was when we...
So Hynak tried re-entering, but Strelick
was in.
Strelick was in. I don't know what was going on there.
Well, if she were to step in like that, it'd be a technical foul administered to the team.
Yeah.
For a legal
So I think we do have some substitutions for West Mifflin. I'm pretty sure they just have their starting 5 back out. They put Parms back in the game along with, I believe that was
Bell. That is taken over by Lee. She'll bring it down the floor. That is good, and so she'll get the first field goal for West Mifflin in the second quarter. They need a lot more to bring it back to a reasonable win score. They're down by, what is that, 15? Pencak over to Bell. Bell to Strelick. Strelick to Pencak. Almost taken over by Lee, and it'll be a travel.
So now the substitution will occur. So Strelick will exit. Hynak will enter.
I don't know if that was necessarily a travel.
I mean, she had just had the ball in her
and
hand.
I look back, her pivot foot never picked up. It just shifted.
She's kind of moved around.
Yeah, I don't like that call at all. But
ref's discretion.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They're up by 15, and that'll go out off of Alasia, and it'll stay West Mifflin possession. Coach Walter was going over something with the official. He was showing them what he thought, and I don't know.
He seems to be the guy that always argue his take at a family dinner.
Argue everything, yeah.
Argue everything, and even sky's blue. No, it's green.
You take him to 8U girls basketball summer league. He's arguing in the stands.
Yes, he will be screaming.
It's all good.
So Alasia Bell, fast break.
Yeah, tries to get that to her sister. It does go out, and it'll be West Mifflin possession. So fast break was for nothing. The ball goes out.
So we had a break in the action there. We do have another game, another Whitfield Section 2 matchup. So currently McKeesport and Penn Trafford are playing at McKeesport tonight. Massive playoff implication game for McKeesport. Penn Trafford almost clinched the section. but McKeesport's playing with Penn Trafford right now. Currently, 2019 started the second,
which isn't good for Kiski. So Kiski, I'll have to give you a quick 2 ways-ish, the easiest ways to get to the playoffs. So win tonight is almost needed. You have to win tonight. You win tonight, you lose to Penn Trafford, but you beat McKeesport, you're in at the final seed. You win tonight, you lose to Penn Trafford, you lose to McKeesport. It's all or nothing against Latrobe to get in. If you lose to all 4 section teams coming up, you're out of the playoffs. So that is, if you lose a 4, you're obviously out. Sorry, my bad. If you win tonight, lose to McKeesport and Penn Trafford, and also lose to Latrobe, you're out. So the easiest way is winning tonight. It almost has to happen.
I don't know who number 5 is for McKeesport. That freshman girl, she's legit. She can shoot the ball like nothing I've seen.
They're coming to Kiski this Thursday, Thursday, so you will see them in action. Wow, that is 20. Robinson for 3 is no good. Harms for 3 is no good. And that'll go out off of...
It's going to go off of Brown.
Yeah, that was off of Hynek. It was off her hand. All right. And so with possession, that is Lee. Lee to Parms. Parms back to Lee for 3.
That was tipped by Blanche. Not Bell.
Bell.
Blanchek is currently on the bench.
Hynek, baseline 2 is good. And so she is... Probably shouldn't say something about her not scoring because she's proved us wrong. Lee for 2 is good, and she'll get the... and one shot. So that is a possible 3-point play, which is needed. It still doesn't put him in double digits, but small victories. Her foul shot is no good, so it'll remain at a 2-point play. Scott with the rebound. And
then Coach Walter gonna get the timeout. So 5:31 left to play here in the second quarter. Your score 23-8, Cavaliers lead.
And welcome back. Quick little timeout by Coach Walter and the West Mifflin Titans, and we are ready to resume. Tonight is a Titan doubleheader. You have Shaler Area Titans and West Mifflin Titans, so kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but it's kind of cool. That ends up in Robertson's hands. Robertson looks young. Sophomore.
Speaking of West Mifflin, they have a pretty good running back up there. Armand Hill, he's pretty good.
What grade is he in?
He'll be a senior. He's no come on spell, but
that's what I thought.
I think he has. I think he's like a Virginia offer.
Okay. Hynek slows it down. DeVito takes it in. No good. Alicia Bell with the rebound. Almost forced out there, and the foul will be drawn. So, we're currently leading with the most points is, I think it's Hynek, yeah. Blanchak, I only have is 4 or 6. I think it's 4. 4, yeah, okay, I had it right. Hynek actually exits the game as we speak.
Yeah, so Hynek will exit, Sherlick will re-enter as Belvin's mid-range gonna miss, rebound by Parms.
And we have a foul. That'll go on DeVito. That'll be her first, so nothing to worry about. Now, last game, That was a different story. We had 2 fouls within the first, what?
Early.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
So
2 fouls early. So.
And so now bringing it out or down the floor for West Mifflin, that'll be number 2, Kendra Lee. Lee to that is Robinson. Robinson to Brown, and that is good. So she will cash in the 2-pointer.
I don't know why West
West
Mifflin
Mifflin
just doesn't run it through Brown and Scott.
That is Ariana
Brown's a
Bell
bigger
Shaw.
body. She definitely has some paint presence. And then Scott, 6'2".
Yeah, I mean, understandable.
I don't understand why you just don't run your offense through those two.
That goes over to Lee. That 3-pointer is good, and so they have broken double
West
digits.
Mifflin drops it back within 10.
Yeah, I mean, a possible run. I actually don't know the exact number, but that is going to change momentum there. That pass was looking for Pencak, and it was long.
Looking for Pencak. They almost hit Doug Mihalik. They must have been looking for Doug.
I mean,
So
Doug,
we're gonna have
Doug is like a magnet.
Yeah. So we're going to have a substitution here. Horsacek going to enter for the first time tonight.
And that is taken over by DeVito, so the momentum they had going is turned into 2 for Kiski, and so they need something here.
Which, even though I want to say that was a kick ball by Horsacek.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, again, always ref's discretion, but I want to say it was a kick ball there.
Robinson, that trying to bounce that, or it did bounce off the foul there, so that'll go out. It'll remain West Mifflin. Plowman's going to enter for Pencak, so you almost have you have 3 non-starters in the lineup at the moment.
I mean, you're up 12 points.
You're up 12 now. They were looking good there for a second, West Mifflin, and then that
They had some momentum.
DeVito turn it. 5 seconds. And so that honestly might have been closer to 4 seconds. I'm not exactly
Coach
sure.
Wolfer very upset with that call. Said that was the fastest 5-second you've ever called. So DeVito under the basket, puts it up, and will get fouled.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
So that's going to be on Ariah Scott there. DeVito will be at the line to shoot 2. So DeVito's first up and good. So after the first there, Alasia Bell will exit. Currently has 2 points tonight. Re-entering will be Jada Balanchik.
And score update, we have
33-26 McKeesport leads.
wow.
They might pull it off.
Strelick to DeVito, 3:30 to play. DeVito back to Strelick. Strelick to Plowman in the paint. And she swings elbows there, gets that back to DeVito. DeVito to Strelick for 3. That is good, a lucky 3, but it'll sink for her, and that'll put Kiski up even more. And so that extends their lead back to 14. Parms to Lee to Robinson for 3. No good.
Rebounded by the bigger Scott.
And no good. Balanchik. It'll be a jump ball. Robinson is still scoreless.
Yeah.
She's taken many shots. She's not afraid, but she is scoreless.
Which it looks like the leading scorer from McKeesport, I'm going to guess is going to be Kendall Lee. She has 7.
West Mifflin.
West Mifflin. What did I say?
With McKeesport, you were in the...
I'm in the McKeesport world.
Hey, they're rocking the pink uniforms, which, I mean...
They look good.
Yeah, on camera, they look nice.
Then also down there you got Jordan Epps, one of the top leading scorers in the 5A basketball.
Balanchik in trouble, double team. It is tipped, so it won't be over and back. DeVito.
They call that a block.
Fouled. Yeah, I mean.
They called that a block, and she just put her elbow right into her. Ran right through her. Looked a little bit like Oklahoma Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, she's shaken up after that one.
There's no way
not to be.
There's no way not to be. She just got trucked.
Yeah,
DeVito just put the shoulder
Her
into
feet were not planted, so it cannot be a charge. So
Yeah.
that is how basketball works. It's a fair call. Nothing you can do about it. DeVito, right side of the floor to Strelick. Strelick to Horsacek for 3 or for 2.
She'll hit it. Oh, that was only a 2.
Ref is saying
Only a 2.
Ref was saying her toes were on the line. From where I was at, I don't agree, but
let's see the replay.
Yeah, let's see the replay. Give me a second.
So if Horsacek's basket, that will break 30 for the Cavaliers, extends that lead to 19.
Yeah, it was good. Her right foot, she pulled it in. Her left foot was good. It was when she pulled in her right, it was just barely over. And so, little miscommunications there by number 33. She is only a sophomore. She was shooting at the volleyball line.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you don't look at it, right?
If you're on the floor, that's understandable.
Yeah, if you're on the floor, if you're in game mode, oh wow.
Okay, so maybe there's a bigger issue.
Yeah, possibly.
Second shot is
okay.
Much
She
better,
made it a little better.
Yeah, she worked on it. It's okay.
There we go.
Strelick for 3.
Another one.
No. Good. And that'll go out off of DeVito.
So we're gonna have a substitution here. That's gonna be number 15, Mackenzie Nagel. She's going to enter. Leaving is going to be Robertson, who, I mean, definitely shaken up after. She's been on the floor multiple times. She fell down with Pencak earlier. She got struck by DeVito.
And I don't even know who that was. That was Nagel for 3.
Yeah,
there.
Nagel. She just entered.
Young. DeVito. Shot is good. She's had a much better second quarter than the first. 1:36 remaining. Lee for 2 is no good. Balanchek with it will dribble out of there and will bring it down the floor. Balanchek, the 2 is good. And so we are almost nearing the end of the second quarter. 35-13, Kiski leads it as they get that takeaway over there, credited to Balanchek, and then it's taken over by Lee with West Mifflin. Scott under the hoop is good, and so that Clickettle taken over by Balanchek is erased and costs Kiski too.
Yeah.
Bad passing, but I mean it was a long pass.
Horsacek saw the idea, just wasn't executed to her.
Sometimes Kiski, they
throw some risky passes.
Yeah, launch passes that are a little too far and just in coverage. DeVito tried to get that pass to that is Balanchek, but falls in the making, and it goes out. So
now we have some more substitutions for both sides. So Horsacek will exit, Klauser will enter, still looking for those first ever varsity points.
Hey, they're in the air. Balanchek, no good. Rebound by her. Balanchek with the help of Scott there.
No good.
And
now
so
DeVito
gets it in. So that is 2 misses by Balanchek, but DeVito at the end of the day gets it in.
I also think for West Mifflin, Shalosky re-entered and they took Nagel out. So Nagel short time.
Parms for 3. No good. Klauser with it. Coming down the floor, it's her and Lee. She loses it. She falls on it, and Lee picks it back up. 10 seconds to go here. Out to Parms. Parms, 3, 2, 1, and it's taken over by Strelick. She launches it. It is good, but too far right. And so what a end of a second quarter there. Kind of ramped up.
Yeah, kind of ramped up there quickly. So going into halftime, the Cavaliers will hold a 22-point lead. Your score, 37-15. Cavaliers lead. We'll be right back after intermission. And we're back. So 37-15 your score as we enter the second half. Kiski leads. Definitely some improving to do for West Mifflin as they enter the second half. A lot of turnovers. If they limit the turnovers, definitely could be a closer game, I think, at halftime even than what it is right now. For sure. So Cavaliers will start with the ball to enter the second half. Looks like both starting lineups are out for both teams. So Hynak will inbound the ball here for Kiski Area as we will get the second half underway. So they get it out to DeVito. DeVito down low to Pencak, up, and that will miss. And rebounded by Parms.
Yeah, that one. That right there.
So I'm gonna guess that was a missed shot by West Mifflin. Sorry, we had a guest up here in the box. Nice pass from Strelick to Pencak down low, up and in. So now Lee with the ball for West Mifflin. She drives in, puts up the floater, miss, rebounded by DeVito, and DeVito's out and off running once again. 2-on-1, DeVito up and lays it in. Nice athletic finish there from DeVito.
And so that is 4 early points for Kiski Area already. Not what you want if you're West Mifflin.
Blocked by Pencak as Brown tried going up with it there. Pencak just blocked it, and that's going to be a backcourt violation on Pencak. So I'm looking here. West Mifflin has one section win. Who'd they beat? Greensburg-Salem?
I'll check that right now.
As
I think
Arms for 3. She'll hit it.
Oh, they beat McKeesport in double overtime.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's right. That's their section dub.
Yeah, so Pencak goes right down the floor, puts it up and in. So now Lee going to carry the ball down for West Mifflin over to Parms, back to Lee. Lee going to take a 3 of her own as that will miss. Rebounded by Modesty Brown. She puts it up, and that will miss again. Rebounded by Hynak. Is Hynak going to get it up the floor there to Strelick? Strelick going to work on Parms. No use. Hynak for 3 as that will just miss. Rebounded by Pencak. Pencak puts it up. No good as she will fall. Some contact there by Scott, but nothing too severe to be a foul. It's now Parms down the floor. She'll get it back out to Lee once again for 3, and that will miss. Tapped around. Strelick will leave the scrum with the ball. Strelick down with some bag work there on Roberson, and that is going to be a foul, and I'm pretty sure Strelick will go to the line to shoot 2. So exiting will be Modesty Brown for the Titans. Re-entering will be Hannah Bullock. It's now the inbound from DeVito. Strelick for 3. Once again, she'll hit it.
That's 3 for her tonight. She's been on.
She's hitting tonight. 9 points, all from the long ball. As Lee will bring it up the floor. Gets it over to Parms. Back to Lee contested. Down low to Scott. That's going to hit off the backboard, but then hit off of Scott, resulting in Kiski possession. So DeVito now down the floor. She's rolling, gets it over to Pencak down low. Pencak puts it up. That will miss. Rebound by DeVito, and they're on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball, and that will be West Mifflin possession.
Again, following tonight's contest, Shaler Area traveling here to Kiski for a big Whippeal Class 5A Section 2 game, deciding the postseason for.
It doesn't decide the postseason, but
doesn't fully. But
I mean, Shaler is already clinched for the most part as Parms puts it up and in
For
So they'll
Kiski,
bring
it's
20.
very hard with they lost both times to Hampton. Right, I'm having a brain freeze here.
No. So Kiski swept Armstrong. They are currently 0-1 against Plum as Strelick airballs her 3 completely. As Nagel will re-enter, so they're 0-1 against Shaler. They swept Indiana. They swept Armstrong. 0-1 against Plum. 0-1 against Shaler. 0-1 against Penn Hills.
What about Hampton?
1-1 with Hampton. They split.
Okay, they split. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just couldn't remember.
Which again, that will all be stuff that we will get into on the next broadcast, right?
Yeah.
Guys, I mean, it's a bunch of stuff for the Cavaliers.
Kiski area girls, they just need to. They beat McKeesport. They clinch a spot. That is the easiest way to do it. You lose to McKeesport.
But how much of that is true considering that Keysport is currently beating Penn Trafford? Because wouldn't Kiski have to then beat Penn Trafford?
So McKeesport lost to Latrobe both times. Kiski, it would help beating Penn Trafford. I don't exactly
So
know.
if Kiski splits with Latrobe, they need to beat McKeesport, beat Latrobe, and they're in.
If they beat, well, currently Kiski's over Penn Hills in this section. That's why.
You mean
McKeesport.
McKeesport. They are close in distance, though.
So if they upset Latrobe, Kiski upsets Latrobe. That's why I think they clinch the spot.
I mean, there's definitely there's going to be a travel administered on
And Kiski area, and the best McKeesport can go in section is 5 and 7. So Kiski, it's different.
Yeah.
So they have more potential. They can finish over 500 in this section if they want to.
So back to the action on the floor there after our little brain, what would you call that? Little brain power talk? Try to put our brains together, figure some stuff out.
Only certain people will understand all that.
Yeah. As Scott up and in, he's going to bank it in. So your score, 46-22, as Pencak just wide open down the floor. She puts it up and one. As Coach Walford's starting to clear his bench here, it looks like, as number 23, Tamira Nelson, going to come in for Hannah Bolick after Bolick just committed the foul. So Pencak will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, I think this is her second shot, yeah. So second will miss. I believe she made her first.
And one.
Oh yeah, and one. So,
just slightly off there.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
I was worried about who was coming in. So, some more Kiski area substitutions. So, the duo of Pencak and DeVito will exit. Entering will be Bell and Horsacek. So Lee will inbound it to Scott. Scott puts it up and one.
So, if she makes this one, she puts them at 25. And for Kiski, because the fourth quarter is going to be slow if Kiski doesn't get over 55, because that would initiate the mercy rule. Because the fourth quarter is going to tick slowly.
Yeah.
When it's a 20-point lead. It's just, if she misses this, you only got to get to 54, which is nice. But
so Scott will make it. Full court press put on there by West Mifflin. So now Strelick trying to work around it as the ball's going to hit the floor. Ends up in the hands of Horsacek, who's going to get it down low to Pencak. Pencak puts it up and in. Also, we had a substitution for Kiski area. Hynak exited. Ariana Bell re-entered. So that's going to be Nagel with the ball for West Mifflin. That will hit out on Horsacek. Hey, shout out even Shirley, man.
he XIO. Not going to finish that.
So that's going to be Lee inbounding the ball. So going to call it a hold there on Pencak. I mean, possibly just a gimme foul there. West Mifflin down by 25. It's going to be Pencak's second on the game.
Pencak's also having a decent night with 5 points on the board.
Yeah, it's more than her average states. So
I don't know.
A lot of that's happening tonight. Hynak has 7.
She has been quiet the second half.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much you're going to be seeing of the starters here in the fourth quarter. Coach Brush, with no JV being played.
I don't imagine Stroh or Pencak will stay in much longer.
Maybe, maybe not.
Fourth quarter, I imagine it's going to be mainly JV. I mean, it already mainly is.
Yeah. Not for Kiski. I mean,
not
still
exactly.
Varsity
They're
players
still
in.
varsity players, but they're not starters.
So that's going to be Ariana Bell for 3. That's just going to rim out. Rebounded by Shalosky. She'll get it to Lee. So that's going to be Nagel with the jump shot way over the rim. Rebounded by Alasia Bell. She's going to get it up to Olivia Strelick. Strelick drives in, puts it up. Miss. Rebounded by Nelson. We'll get it to Lee. Now Lee going up the floor. Puts it up, and that will just miss. Unlucky bounce. Rebounded by Scott. Puts it up and in. Oh, and with that being said, that's going to be a full timeout with 2 minutes left here to play in the third quarter. Your score, 50-27. Kiski Area with the lead.
All right, and so welcome back to Pencak Sports Network after the quick timeout. 2 minutes on the dot remaining in the third quarter. Your score, Kiski up by 23. Is that right? No,
Yeah. This game's really getting out of hand. I mean, not, with fouls or violence or anything like that. Extracurriculars, as I call it. Is Nagel going to get administered with the push there? Just, Kiski has bigger fish to fry. Currently, I would say more than West Mifflin.
Yeah, well, I mean West Mifflin again 1-8 in section, so not ideal. Not ideal to try to make playoffs, because that's obviously everyone's end goal is to make the postseason. That's the whole point of playing this sport, is to make it to the championship.
Yeah.
And being 1-8 section just isn't.
Not possible.
Not possible, yeah.
So Ariana Bell going to have the ball there. She's going to drive in, puts it up, will miss, but will get the foul call, so she will go to the line for 2. So looking at Kiski's schedule, they play Penn Trafford next Tuesday. That will be the 3rd. Then McKeesport, and then they have 2 games down for Latrobe. And so I guess Kiski's going to have 2 teams playing. They play at Latrobe and at home.
Highlands game was canceled.
Highlands game was canceled. We know that, but it's on the schedule.
Yeah, it's canceled. They just haven't removed it. It's not happening. Yeah,
So looks like Bell will make the 1st, and then Bell will also make the 2nd.
Usually.
So Lee will bring the ball down. Nagel gonna try to get it down low to Scott.
I imagine it'll say canceled next to it eventually, but
just hasn't.
I think it's kind of dumb they put it on the schedule to begin with, because it's late in the season. Like, they try to have everything done by the first week of February.
Which, I mean, definitely going to be hard now with all the snow that we've had, all the snow days.
Yeah, the most games that were affected were Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is when they started letting teams play, so a little bit of reschedule.
So here we go now back to the action. So Shelly's going to drive in. Nice pass out to Pencak for 3. That will miss. Rebounded by Elijah Bell. Puts it up. Will miss. And that's going to be Nelson with the rebound for West Mifflin. And they're going to call the foul on, who is that on? 41. Varsity. Referee, when he went to the table, looks like he put up a 51. So I was kind of confused on who 51 might be. So Lee will put up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Scott under the hoop there on the baseline. Now Nelson for two will just miss completely. Rebounded by Nagel now. Lee, it's back to Nelson, down low to Brown. Brown gonna put it up and miss once again. Rebounded by Horchacek, and they are off and running. Horchacek to Ariana Bell to Pencak. Pencak for three. That will miss. Rebounded by Brown of West Mifflin. Now here goes Lee. Back down the floor for West Mifflin. Puts it up, will miss. Rebounded by Pencak. And now Strelick wide open on the floor. There is no one there. She will put it up and in.
Yeah.
So Strelick will break 10. She will have a total of 11 on the night.
I'm hoping we see a 3 in the fourth quarter. So this game rolls faster for West Mifflin.
Oh, Nagel scored.
Because the last thing you want is for a slow fourth quarter to be down by plus 25.
Yeah, so with Nagel's basket to close out the quarter for West Mifflin, your score at the end of 3, 54-29, Cavaliers lead.
All right, and welcome back out of the third quarter to fourth quarter transition. Your score is 54-29. So if Kiski were to break or were to score 5 more points, mercy roll is applied. And if I'm not mistaken, once they hit 30, it will not go away. Even if they bring it back under 30, the clock still runs.
Okay.
I think, I think they changed it. I know in football, once you hit 35, it doesn't matter. It's running clock for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Klauser was shot. Oh! Almost fell for Klauser. Now Lee just going down the floor, and that's going to be a block. Very late call there by Mr. Referee on the baseline.
It was like he was deciding. He had his hand up. He's like, all right,
Yeah.
what do I want to call here?
Yeah.
Charge
Or
block?
block.
Let's look.
I mean,
Where
you're
the
gonna
feet
get
planted.
They're going to give that a shooting foul, too. So Lee will go to the line to shoot, too, here. So you have some substitutions for both sides. Plowman, well, I'm pretty sure everyone was taken out except for Ariana Bell. So Jada Blanchek, Gianna DeVito, Olivia Plowman, and Lila Klauser will all return to the game. For West Mifflin, I believe Neural Parms. I believe Parms is re-entering. We've seen Bullock a little bit. We saw Nagel in the third quarter. We saw Nelson in the third quarter, number 23. As Ariana Bell right down center lane, puts it up and in. So Bell increases her point total to 4 on the night. Lee holding the ball there for West Mifflin. We'll get it down to Parms to Bullock. Back over to Lee. Lee gonna drive in. Nice bounce pass to Bullock. Bullock's shot will miss off the front rim. Rebounded by Nelson out to Parms for 3. will rim out, rebounded by Bullock of West Mifflin, and that will miss, and then that will end in the hands of DeVito, and DeVito back on the run down the floor. Nice pass down low to Belanchek, will just hit off the rim. DeVito fighting for the ball, and will they call it a double dribble?
Yeah. No, jump ball. I don't like how he is one of the refs I've seen do it. They clap their hands and then do the
Jump ball.
Jump ball. I've seen it. I just don't like it. Just get to the point.
Yeah. So Parms with the ball, bringing it down the floor. We'll get it over to Nagel. Parms trying to go to work on Nagel there. Well, her own teammate was in the way. So Parms going to get it over to Bullock, over to Lee in the corner for 3, and that's going to hit off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Nelson as Belanchek will tip it. Risky pass back out to Lee. Lee over to Nagel for the 2. That will miss over the rim. And now Belanchek on the run for the Cavaliers. Belanchek goes up, and that will miss, and a foul will be administered, I believe, there on Parm. So Belanchek will go to the line to shoot 2.
Less than the foul from number 0, Darrell Barnes. At the line for the Cavaliers, number 20, James Pencak.
I am.
So Belanchek will miss the first. And she'll make the second. So Belanchek now tied for the most points tonight with DeVito at 13 apiece. So now Lee going to work on Ariana Bell. Is now Lee going to pull it out. We'll get it to Parms. Parms driving in. We'll get it back out to Lee for 3 once again. That will miss. Rebounded by Belanchek. As she's just going to start going up the floor. Belanchek will just keep moving. We'll put it up. That will miss. Rebound DeVito. DeVito puts it up and in.
What a quiet game.
Very quiet game. As Parms almost puts Klauser on her back, possibly. Lee back to Parms, over to Nagel in the corner for 3. Wow, that was off the top of the backboard. As Ariana Bell will get the rebound.
Relax here.
Yeah, let's just chill out. There's 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
My God, there's 5 minutes left. So Belanchek will go up with it. That will miss, but foul will be administered.
All right, so if she makes these, guess what we get?
Mercy. Hey, so.
Merry Christmas to the boys game. Actually, yeah, that actually needs to happen so the boys can get their full 20-minute warm-up.
Yeah.
They actually cut them short based on the girls game, which I don't like that idea, but it does keep stuff on time. So.
It does.
Yeah. You'll see boys fans coming in the gym here as the time goes on. So
it looks like we have a West Mifflin substitution. Nagel and Parms will exit. Scott and Shalosky will re-enter for West Mifflin as Belanchek's second, up and good.
First one's good too.
So she'll hit both, and now Belanchek will exit probably for the rest of the night, as she'll exit with 15 points. Alasia Bell, the sophomore, will re-enter. And currently, as we keep watching the McKeesport Penn Trafford girls game, Penn Trafford has regained the lead. It is 51-48 over in McKeesport now.
That's a good game.
It is a good game. We'll definitely be staying on as DeVito drives in. Will miss. Lee definitely had a hand on it. As Shalosky's brought it down the floor, got it to Lee, and Lee is shaken up as she's getting.
That's her second fall of the night, right?
Yeah, there's been a couple of falls tonight that have been.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the jerseys for West Mifflin, the front design, like the black
Titans,
with the gold and the blue.
I could agree with that. As that's gonna be tipped by DeVito. So now Horchacek looking like she'll re-enter the game as she'll take out DeVito, as DeVito will finish the night with 15 points. Last ever home game for girls.
Let's not jump the gun.
Let's
here.
not jump
We still
that
got
gun
one
yet.
more.
We still
all
have
right?
a game. Hey,
and it's a big one, all right?
It is.
It's a big game. Probably the biggest game this season.
For the Cavaliers so far, yeah. So Ariana Bell getting doubled there is now Scott going to try to rip the ball out. She's going to travel, as it looks like Hynak will re-enter for Ariana Bell. So it looks like Ariana Bell got her hair pulled. It's always nice to see the girls smiling and stuff.
Yeah, this was a needed win. A win like this.
Yeah.
Not on the record, obviously. Just a win of this fashion.
A win of this caliber, a blowout win. Nothing that builds team morale more than a blowout win.
Yeah. And I mean, yes, they've won the past. No, they lost to, Hempfield. I don't count that game. That's out of section. At the end of the day, that one doesn't really matter. But Greensburg-Salem win was not pretty. That was something.
So we're going to have number 32 from West Mifflin, and that's going to be Rama Dalua. And also number 44, Olivia Harinda. Exiting going to be Tamira Nelson and Hannah Bullock. So that's probably going to be the last you'll see of them tonight for West Mifflin, as we don't have really a lot of JV in yet. I don't necessarily know why, as Shalosky goes up, as they're going to call a foul on her. That's going to be on Alasia Bell.
Oh, dude, the clock should keep running through foul shots. I thought it did.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the whole purpose of the running clock.
So Shalosky will miss the first.
Huh.
And make the second. So they're going to get that out to Horchacek, to Bell, to Plowman, who's going to get it over to Hynak. Hynak now with the ball by the Cavalier logo over to Alasia Bell. Bell still with the ball. She'll give it to Olivia Plowman. Plowman over to Hynak.
What time on this board do you think they're going to score?
I don't know.
I'm saying,
wait, maybe soon as Alasia Bell drives in, puts it up, misses, gets her own rebound, and she'll put it up and in. And a timeout called by Coach Brush here, I believe. Maybe not. Is he calling for the...
He's calling for the sub.
Okay.
Yeah. Coach Walter, though, says, don't mind me, I'll take it.
I'm taking the timeout. Yeah. So there will be a timeout here. I'm not sure what length it will be yet. But either way, we're going to have a full timeout. 1 minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Your score, 63-31. Cavaliers lead.
And so welcome back out of Coach Walter's timeout, which I saw him laughing before he went in the huddle. So I don't know what that was all about. I could take a guess.
The final countdown's the best way to represent final minute 50 seconds. Just need to tick away here. Cavaliers can exit with the victory.
I'm honestly not going to lie. I don't think Flem did that on purpose. I just think it lined up.
As that's going to be Balula for free. Rebounded by Scott. She's going to get it back out to Lee. To Shalosky for 3. Wow.
And so...
Okay, so we have Bristol Rogers in the game. Shout out Riley Rogers. Wow, Horchacek just throws it down low to Klauser.
No.
They're going to call the travel. This is Klauser's chance to score here. Now the clock's running.
Yeah, now the clock's running. I thought it always ran at foul shots, but maybe that was changed with the new rule. I don't know. Hey, the shot clock should be added in 3 years, I think it is. 2 or 3 years?
I think it's 2.
2, yeah.
So Malula again for 3. Oh. Rebounded by Scott once again. Scott. Whoa. She just froze Bristol Rogers to the floor. So that would be Cavalier ball with 30 seconds left. Get it in here fast. Let's get Klauser some points.
There is no JV game following this, so that might be kind of sucks for the JV team. They can't play today.
Yeah, they're just on the bench enjoying themselves down there.
Let's go. Give it to Klauser.
They're going to call a travel on Horchacek.
At all out there.
Hey, yeah, just throw the ball around. Let's end the game here.
Yeah. And as the final
at the buzzer?
kicked down. No. So
it was close.
The final here at Kiski. West Mifflin ends it with 31, scoring 16 in the second half, while Kiski Area 63. A dominant win for the Cavaliers. This was well needed after coming off that loss to Hempfield. Non-section doesn't mean much, but they look better tonight, not as sloppy.
Yes.
And I think Coach Brush should be happy about that one. As we have some shenanigans on the floor.
What are these shenanigans? Are they trying to pull down her pants?
I think we were trying to get the pants. Oh, yeah. Tried it for Strelick.
Can we please stop that?
Yeah.
Well, either way, right?
That's locker room.
Locker room.
Yeah.
No, Coach Brush, come to the locker room. Tell him to stop. Well, either way, all in all, fantastic game for the Cavaliers. So your final score, 63-34? 31?
31,
63-31 going to be your final score.
Yeah.
As the Cavaliers will now
advance to 10-8. I'll help you out there. 10-8 on the season.
10-8, and we'll play on Tuesday at Penn Trafford. Massive game for the Cavaliers there, that Penn Trafford game. So, Nate, any more closing remarks before we get over to the boys' game?
I think we'll close it out. 15 minutes have been set on the clock for the boys' game. It has been Nathan Pencak.
Do we have a PSN player of the game for the girls' game? Let's give a co one. We'll give it to DeVito and Valanchek.
Yeah,
both had 15.
I don't know who to give it to there. I'd just give it to...
It was a blowout win.
Yeah.
We could give it to Hynak. She had 7. I think it's the most she's ever had in the
All right,
game.
let's relax. Chill on the glazing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think we need...
Either way, let's get out of here.
Yeah, all right. It's been Nathan Pencak.
Cohen Fritch.
Steph behind camera. We'll see you in just a few minutes for boys.